Alright, welcome back to another league race. This time we're with DNS and this time we are at Bahrain. You can see here to open up, I wanted to get a run done on the soft compound tyres to try and do a soft medium one stop, but it didn't go too well because I sat here in P8 and that's not going to get done. So I knew I'd have to do another super soft run because I wanted to be on the soft, but I needed track position of some sort. So here I'm just kind of weighing up kind of how much, and this is always a good thing to do when you're in the pits and you've done maybe a run on a harder compound, just to weigh up kind of how much of an improvement I need to really how much of an improvement I need to jump up basically. So I got a second improvement here as we come across the line, move up to a temporary fourth position, but that will be temporary indeed. I was going to do another lap because I got over, as you see, just in the nick of time, but I wanted to save the tyres, so I let it go. And look how close it is from 1 to 7. It is just so tight. We've ended up P6 ourselves, and anyway, so just have a quick look at the standings. Steve there on 43 points, myself on 33, and Steve on 25 after the event of the last race. So yeah, we're going to hop into this one and see what we can do. Bahrain's not a track I particularly enjoy at all. I knew heading into this race exactly what I wanted to do. I'm going to do the one stop. No matter what tyre I was on, I knew I was going to do the one stop. Stretch those super softs to lap 11 or so, and bolt on the mediums for the rest of the way. So see how it goes. 1, 3, 2, 4, 5. That's how you count. Away we go. The lights went off very quickly. I didn't get the best reaction time to them actually going out, but we're going to hold position here for now. Steve on our left, take it nice and easy into this corner, and we've been spun around. No idea who. I am not particularly pleased about that, I must say. But anyways, we are at the back, very last, and Swanee here in front of us is going to be an absolute doll and let me through. So cheers, Swanee, I appreciate that. And now we can kind of get stuck in to Archie here in P10, and you can see the gaggle of cars here. I'm quite annoyed by this stage, but obviously you just have to tune these things out and just keep going, because you haven't got much else choice really. You could sit and complain in the car, but not going to do much. Lap 3, I'm going to go down the inside of Archie. I think it's really important to get this move done right now, but he's going to have the outside that line and he's going to keep that position. Nothing we can do for now. So I thought it was really important to get past Archie because I don't want to be held up. I need to get going if I want this one-stop strategy to kind of work to the best of its ability. But of course, it's already been compromised by being spun around in turn 1. Poor old Trench on his return to league racing. No idea what happened. Absolutely no idea. But hopefully he'll stick around and have a better result next time. Lap 5, we are still stuck behind Archie, and you can see on the map the gap is beginning to form a little bit. We're losing a little bit too much time here behind Archie, and I need to get this move done quickly. Otherwise I'm going to be in big. Like, look at the gap. Like, this is already big trouble. Losing this much time in this first phase of the race. I have to get this done quickly, but there wasn't a whole lot of opportunities to do so, and the DRS didn't do anything for me really. Here we get a decent run out of that corner, but we're not going to be able to do anything about it. Yeah, just couldn't get anything to go. Lap 8 now, you can see this is really dire. The gap you can see is not good. Look at that shit. We've had some people who have pitted, but in general, like, that's a long way. Anyways, we get DRS. I'm going to try out the inside. I have to get this move done. Inside, leave him the space just about. He's going to have the inside line. I could have swept through his corner. It probably would have taken him out, so I left it, and he slips back through there. Get a really good exit on that corner, and again, we're going to come close. We're going to see if we can try and move. At this stage, though, I'm already kind of fuming that it's taken me this long to get anywhere near him. Not anywhere near him, I guess, but more so to get past him. Anyways, he's going to pull into the pits, and we are released, but the damage has been done indeed. I want to apologise with the lack of game audio. I recorded a commentary for this yesterday, and it was horrible. Well, it wasn't horrible, it just wasn't good. So I want to wait till the next day and do something better. So I've had to SHAREfactory didn't save the flipping project, so I just had to load this in as it was. Lap 11, you can see our tyres are fairly cooked. And we're going to come in and fit on the medium compound tyres till the end of the race. The thing with this strategy was I knew most people would be two-stopping. The only ones I knew who were doing the one-stop were Steve, who started on the soft tyres, and Show George, who literally did the same thing I did and extended the soft tyres, super soft tyres, and bolted on the mediums. So I'm going to come out effectively last, but I knew at some stage people in front would pit. But given how my first stint went with Archie and me being spun around, I wasn't sure how I was how far up the field I was going to get by the end of the race. So let's see how that goes. The gap to Archie was 4 seconds or so. Lap 15, moving on to now. We're going to catch up a little bit here, make ground. You're going to see kind of, I actually checked the weather because there was a dark ass cloud here. And I was like, this looks like a rain cloud. So I wanted to check the weather, see, make sure if it was okay, but apparently no. Anyway, we got past Moser there, and we pop out just in front of HYT as well, who comes out on the medium tyres. So we're going to be having him for company soon. His pace was much better around this track than mine. Lap 19 now. It really was just kind of waiting for some of these soft guys to not literally, but waiting for these guys to pit really. At 19, we're back on the back of Archie. I could have said a move down the inside here, but I didn't want to dive bomb. HYT is going to come through that open door. I did leave it open, to be fair. I thought, okay, let me just sit back, see what he can do with Archie, and let's go from there. But I did not expect him to plough into the back of Archie and lose his front wing. So that's unfortunate for HYT. Lap 20, I knew HYT had a damaged wing, and you can see kind of Archie has already pulled away. So I need to get this done quickly. I'm going to get a significantly better run out of this section. I thought the move was on. So I do the switch back. And that was a pretty bad dive bomb, I must be honest. Doing it live, I thought the move was on, but I have to say, when I watched it back for the first time, I was like, oh no. So it did not feel good about that. So apologies to HYT. It happens. I did stop. I let him back through. But I'm still not happy with myself about that move. Anyways, he pits to repair his wing, and I move up to third of all things. So, and you see on the gap on the map, we have a 13-second buffer to Steve in fourth with 8.5 laps to go. So I was feeling very surprised. I have to say, I was feeling very good though. But I did get nervous near the end of the race that he might catch me. But I put in some really consistent lap times. You're going to see them here. We do a 32.7 there. Lap 26, again with the medium tyre racking up the wear. We do a 32.8. While Steve is doing like 31s or so on the soft tyres. Lap 28.7, do a 32.7 again. And finally for this next lap, lap 28 was probably the best one of them all. We do a 32.5, 1400 slower than our fastest time on the race. So I think these laps really help cement this podium position. Lap 29, that was it. That was the race. We come across the line, and it is a flipping podium around Bahrain. Absolutely cracking stuff. Get in. I did not expect a podium around Bahrain, I have to say. So very happy about that. As I've been speared off there at the end. I knew that I could come back as some of those guys doing the two-stop, but I did not expect to do it to that degree. I know other people had incidents elsewhere, and they weren't happy with their race. But look, I wasn't happy with my race. I was spun around turn one. I was stuck behind Archie for that entire first stint, basically. So you just have to roll the punches, really. And congratulations to Show George finishing first, and Steve there pushing him all the way to the end in second. Great drives by those guys. Again, the one stoppers really prevailed around here. The two stoppers not so much. I knew if I could take the pain of the first stint, it would leave myself open to do the one stop, and anything was possible from there. So there we go. P3 from P6, very good, considering what happened to us at the end of by the beginning of turn 1. So yeah, I mean, very happy about that. Make up some points there on Steve in the championship as well. The gap is 7 points now, so I'm with Steve closely behind now on I think 12 points behind Steve. So yeah, gonna be interesting going forward, see what happens. But that is Bahrain, a track I don't like, so I'm happy to have that over with. Next up is Russia, a track I feel a little bit happier about. So yeah, we shall see what happens then. So until Russia, yeah, later.